What's up, Flobo? It's that weekly chat where we sit and talk about what's going on in my life before. If you haven't already, please do so and support the homie at patreon.com/Flobo Boys. We call it the Boisterous Crew. Really cool things happening there each and every single month. Show notes are a part of it. Early access to videos are another part. Exclusive shows like Flobito's Book Club and Flobo Tries. A lot of good stuff over at the Patreon. That's how I'm able to afford what I can do, create content with you guys with your support at patreon.com/Flobo Boys. And you know what? I got this book, man. It's called Graduation Day. It's available on Amazon. Make sure you check that out as well. Just put in my name, Graduation Day. Thank you so much for those who've listened and read. I guess I kind of forced my hand there. I'm trying to work on the audiobook version of that book. But for those who read the book and left a review, thank you very much. Now, even though this is episode 202, I want to take it back to episode 105, where I had to let everybody know where they can find me. Because your boy is available on Instagram at Flobito and Flobo Boys and Novanta RL and at New Amsterdam. On Twitter at Flobo Boys or at New_Amsterdam or Novanta RL or at It's Macmania for the Macmania podcast. Facebook pages available. My DJ job, the #1 rated black DJ in Southern California, and so on and so forth. And people go, man, I didn't know you did all those things. I don't know you've been working. I gotta tell you one thing, this episode is called Cocky Flobo for a reason. It doesn't always come out. But I'm just sick and tired of just being passed over. Like I'm just one of those normal people out there. I got a friend, acquaintance, calls me up every once in a while. And for some reason, the past 6 months or so, you know who you are, it always feels like I'm being lectured to. Always feel like I'm being told things I don't understand. Concepts are just too difficult for me. And I said, you know what, brother? I got 2 college degrees. Graduated, top of my class, MFA, with a film production degree from Chapman University, top 5 film schools in the nation, with emphasis in editing. Graduated, just 1 year from honors, but the part of the Omicron Delta Kappa Honor Society at Flagler College, broadcast degree. Academy of Finance in my high school days because I was on track to be a corporate financial analyst, but it was there to learn how to use Avid and eventually Final Cut to edit. Your boy Flobo's written Graduation Day, but 7 books are in the main series, main line for me, not to mention other collaborations I've had with other authors like Joe Townsend and James Lott Jr. And even though I say to myself, I used to be a comedian, I've been doing comedy since 2014. Check the receipts from the Comedy Store all the way to dropping 2 specials, Cookies and Beer, and American for Now, and 10,000 Life Coaches, and the comedy song Alone in the Club. And even though people ask me, hey, are you still doing that podcast thing? You got dang right I am. 7 podcasts and growing of the New Amsterdam Network. Learn more at newamsterdam.com. We're talking shows like Draped in Gold, being loved and embraced by the NXT UK audience. The British Isles performers themselves have retweeted our content. Our Commander's Log, Star Trek Discovery, you've been cited as one of the most positive and uplifting Star Trek review shows ever. And even though After Hours is no longer with us, when it was on, it was on. We had so many people in the live chat. We got members such as Ben Sorensen from Australia, or even Ariana Maddox from Vanderpump Rules. Now, I say this not to brag. Okay, maybe I am bragging just a little bit, but I just don't like it. When someone just says, oh, yeah, you don't understand this because you disagree with me. You're not smart. Well, your boy Flo Pito's been around the block. I've been on this planet dozens of years, and there's a lot of experiences. But the difference between me and you is that I open my mind up to learn more new things. The moment I go, I've been doing this 20 years, I know what I'm doing, or not open the door to learn new techniques, I am done. That's how you become obsolete. So I'll let you guys know today watching this saying, hey man, there's some things I didn't know about you, Flobo. You don't even know the half. Because I've written songs before, I've written sketches before. I'm a contributor on that Macmania podcast I mentioned, part of the Ringer Spotify network. You can hear me every single Tuesday hanging out with my guys as we try to make wrestling fun, which can be very, very difficult. My podcast, Flobo Sorta on Netflix, charts nationwide, globally, the most downloaded podcast in certain after show categories in Ghana, in Saudi Arabia, in Oman, in Yemen, in New Zealand, Borneo, Portugal, sometimes, some episodes. Not only have I been featured in that same Wedding Wire article I mentioned as being one of the best black DJs in Southern California for weddings and events, I've been able to use my talents as an MC for such clients as the Riverside County of Education, and as an esports commentator in the video game space, being able to cast Rocket League tournaments for clients such as the Boys and Girls Club of Hollywood. That's where I got to meet and interview Terry Crews. Yeah, that Terry Crews. So I'll be honest with you. I'm not one person to believe don't mistake kindness for weakness, because a lot of times people mistake weakness for weakness, but I like to think myself as a kind person, a humble man. I like to say that I do things, just Google me, because I want to be able to have Google have my story told, but sometimes I gotta let people know. Or as Andre 3000 says, sometimes you gotta step out away from the piano and let them know. I'm just saying, author, writer, comedian, middle distance runner, podcaster, podcasting coach, entertainer, film scholar. All those things are me, man. And that's just the stuff I think about talking about today. Anyway, thank you so much for rocking with me on this spirited episode of What's Up, Flobo. I do a lot of stuff. I have the links down below. And if you're watching this going, what was the point of that? All I'm saying is, in this life, no one is going to toot your horn for you until you get to be a certain level. So toot your own horn. Because if not, you'll have friends calling you up and telling you things that are totally wrong and saying, oh, you don't get it. You don't understand. Let me teach you something when you know better than them. That does it for me, man. I'm going to go out. I'm going to relax. I'm going to call my mama. She's fantastic. In fact, we've been watching this old series from the 80s. It's called Return to Eden from Australia. I've been rewatching it. I'm trying to call her up. I'm going to talk about it, exchange notes, mother-son stuff. I'm out. Tell a friend. This is What's Up, Flobo, man. See you next week.